Gestures. Most parents are waiting for words, counting words. But the biggest clues appear long before a single word is ever spoken. Before children talk, they talk with their bodies. By 9 months, babies communicate through gestures. By 18 months, most toddlers are pointing, waving, nodding constantly. It becomes completely automatic. Here's what's interesting. When a child has a language delay, gestures actually increase. Their body picks up the slack. They point more, pull more, use everything physical to get their message across. With autism, you see the exact opposite. Gestures quietly disappear. No pointing, no waving unless reminded. That automatic use of body language to connect with you simply isn't there. So before you count a single word, watch the hands, watch the body. The first answer lives there. Sharing. There are only 2 reasons children communicate with us: to get something or to share something. And that second one is where everything changes. A child with a language delay does both naturally. They point at a snack because they want it, but they also spin around, spot a butterfly, and immediately look back at your face. Short pause, waiting for your reaction. Just because sharing that moment with you makes it better. With autism, communication serves mostly one purpose: getting things. They'll grab your hand, place it on the cookie jar, lead you to the TV, but that butterfly? They might stand completely still, totally fascinated, and never once look back at you. That missing pull towards sharing wonder and joy is one of the most telling early signs there is. Pointing. This one seems small, ordinary, easy to miss, but it is much bigger than it looks. You're in the living room. You spot a bird outside and point saying, "Wow, look at that." What does your child do? A child with a language delay follows your finger, finds the bird, and responds. Maybe a huge smile, maybe a sound. No words yet, but they completely understood your invitation. A child with autism looks at your hand, or your arm, or doesn't respond at all. The gesture doesn't carry meaning. The invitation isn't received. You'll see this during book time too. You point to a picture, and they stay fixed on whatever already had their attention. Such a quiet moment, but such a significant one. Play. Somewhere between 18 months and 2 years, children stop just throwing toys and start imagining. A doll becomes a real baby. A toy car needs engine sounds. This is pretend play, one of the most important early milestones. A child with a language delay hits this right on time. Tea parties happen. Dinosaurs roar. Stuffed animals get tucked into bed. Imagination is completely alive. With autism, play follows a different pattern. More repetitive, more focused. Instead of driving the car around, they flip it over and spin the wheels, watching them turn over and over. Instead of building towers, every block gets lined up in a perfectly straight row. Same way, every single time. Not wrong, simply different, but absolutely worth noticing. Connection. Watch what happens the next time your child is around other kids. What you see in that moment will tell you something words never could. Before age 4, children do parallel play, side by side, each doing their own thing. But even then, they are drawn to each other. A child with a language delay feels that pull strongly. They run straight into the middle of a group. They watch other children and copy them naturally. With autism, that magnetic pull simply isn't there. The group of children doesn't register as interesting. They'll head somewhere else entirely. Not shy, not rude, just genuinely uncaptured by the presence of other children. Subtle in the moment, significant in what it means. Imitation. Around 2 years old, toddlers become little shadows. Adorable and exhausting in equal measure. You brush your teeth, they need a toothbrush. You stir the pot, they want a spoon. You wave, they wave. This automatic drive to mirror the people around them is how toddlers learn everything. A child with a language delay does this constantly. Imitation runs in the background of everything. With autism, that automatic mirroring often isn't there. You wave and they don't wave back. You clap along to a song and they simply watch. It isn't that they can't copy. That deep, almost irresistible urge to mirror others just doesn't fire the same way. And when this piece is missing, it quietly affects so much else. Eye contact. This is the most misunderstood sign on this entire list, so read carefully. This is not about whether your child makes eye contact. Many children with autism do look at people. That is not what matters here. What matters is why they use eye contact. Whether they use it to communicate, a toddler's eyes are constantly talking. They look at you when stuck and needing help, when proud, when scared. There is a living conversation happening through eye contact alone. A child with a language delay does this constantly. Their eyes carry what their words cannot yet. With autism, the eye contact present often carries no communicative purpose, no looking back to share excitement, no glance that says, "Help me." Repetition. You may have already noticed this one, or maybe you've been quietly wondering if what you're seeing is normal. Repetitive behaviors look like many things: hand flapping, spinning in circles, toe walking, repeating the same sound over and over. These follow a clear, consistent pattern. Then there's the need for sameness. Same route every morning, same bedtime order, same foods arranged identically. And when something tiny changes, something that seems completely insignificant, the reaction can be enormous. Meltdown, total shutdown. With a language delay alone, we don't see this. No repetitive behaviors, no intense need for sameness. So if you're seeing these patterns alongside the other signs covered here, write it down, bring it to your doctor, because the earlier you act, the more you can do.